Okay, next I guess let's rank the DLC. That's fine with me. We can rank the DLC.
Yeah, we can rank the DLC as best as we can.
Actually, that'll be better than maybe going by cups or courses. We can do it by wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Yeah.
That might make it a little bit easier for now to group it up.
Yes.
So let's take a look at.
But in note that we haven't played a lot of these earlier
Over a
waves
year.
over a year. So maybe we can't recall everything. But I think for the most part, we have a good understanding of like what our favorites are and whatnot. Yeah.
Let's quickly just go through all the courses just from wave 1, just so I can see these again.
All right, Golden Dash with Paris, Toad, Choco, Coconuts, Lucky Cats, Tokyo, Shroom, Sky, Ninja,
Okay.
Turnip with the New York Minutes, Mario Circuit, Calamari and Waluigi, Pinball, Propeller, Sydney, Snow, Mushroom, Sky High Sunday,
Okay.
Rock, London, Boo, Rock, Maple. This is wave 3, by the way.
Yeah.
Moon Cup with Berlin, Peach, Mary, and Rainbow Road, the 3DS version.
Okay.
That's wave 3. Now wave 4. It's Fruit Cup, Amsterdam, Riverside, DK, Yoshi's Island, and Boomerang Cup, which is the Bangkok Mario Circuit DS, Waluigi, and Singapore. Wave 5 with the Feather Cup is Athens, Daisy, Moonview, Squeaky Clean Sprint. And the Cherry Cup, Los Angeles Sunsets, Koopa, and Vancouver. Then finally, wave 6 had Acorn Cup with Rome, DK, Daisy, Piranha Plant Cove, and the Spiny Cup with Madrid, Rosalina's, Ice World, Bowser Castle 3, and Rainbow Road from the Wii.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm reading chat, and there's that thought right there is also I agree with it.
Calamari, Mario Circuit 3, and Sky High all in the same.
If we're just going by cups, this right here is worst cup.
I would agree. Turnip we did not like. I remember not liking Mario Circuit 3.
Probably also brings down wave 2 as well. Yeah, I think wave 2 then overall becomes worst wave.
I remember liking Sky High Sunday's aesthetic.
I like the aesthetics. The course layout itself wasn't that great. It was pretty simple. Mushroom Gorge is good. Snowland's pretty good, and Cindy's good too. But it really doesn't, unfortunately, bring up from Mario Circuit 3 and Calamari.
Waluigi Pinball is way too good to be in this grouping.
It is.
It's
and unfortunately, though, they didn't really do, I think, as good a job as they could have with the as well. Like, they have the flashing neon lights, the pinball aesthetic. I think they could have done a little bit more here as well with it. So, yeah, overall, I think Wave 2, worst of the bunch, which is surprising because Wave 1 doesn't really have that much good in it either. But
I'm looking at Wave 1, and I'm not like too excited by it.
No.
I remember Ninja Highway probably my standout favorite.
Yeah. Really just like kind of the aesthetic and the theming
of it.
And
the theme, and it's just kind of fun to drive around. And once again, as opposed to doing all of Tokyo or something, you are just in a ninja hideout driving through it, and that is all you're doing.
Right, and it's funny you mention that because Tokyo Blur is at the start of that same cup in Wave 2, Wave 1. Sorry,
Tokyo Blur is bloated. It
is arguably the worst of the tour courses.
And that's such a bummer because you feel like Nintendo would want to make their own Tokyo where they're at just like so much better, and they kind of missed it.
Why can't we run race past the high-speed train rail or like go near see actually the well, that's not the right place. I'm thinking of the right place. Never mind.
Tokyo Sky Garden and Shroom
Ridge
are bad.
Shroom Ridge it's fine.
Shroom Ridge is a little bit boring.
Not so great. It's boring though. Shroom Ridge is boring.
We've had a couple of courses where you drive against traffic, and that's another one, but it's not that nighttime setting, and it's not it's not as fun. It's like a highway. But
they probably could have done a little bit more. It seems like it's coming from the DS, which the DS had decent courses, but
Lucky Cat Cup is straight garbage.
Some of the course layouts were not so great.
Okay, it's pretty true.
Yeah.
That hurts it a lot. Unfortunately for Wave 1, Wave 2 is worse.
Yeah.
So Wave 1 escapes.
Yeah.
But
I think Wave 2 maybe had like one or two courses that were better than most of the courses from Wave 1, but also had the worst courses.
Cup,
So yeah, Wave 2 is the worst. I think followed by Wave 1.
Ridge and Ninja are the only reasons why people like Wave 1 go back to Wave 1.
Ridge and Ninja. Yeah.
Shroom. Well, I love Ninja. Shroom, I think is okay. Go to the first one.
I mean, Coconut Mall is fine. I don't like how it looks.
I have a fond memory of Cocoa Mountain.
I don't like how it looks.
But Cocoa Mountain should be way darker.
I
don't like how cartoony it looks.
It's a good course to race around, but I don't like the look of it. They really messed up with the look of it.
It looks like
Cocoa
it's
Mountain is
Cocoa Mountain to me looks like it's made of Play-Doh.
Yeah.
And I want it to look like a chocolate mountain,
Yeah,
not Play-Doh.
it's a shame as the waves went on, they didn't come back to like wave 1 and be like, oh, by the way, we've updated the courses so they have a better look. It matches like the stuff you see in later courses.
And Coconut Mall should have been a slam dunk. That course is awesome. Actually,
it really that should have been like.
And it's okay, but it's not as good as the Wii version. Is the problem for it?
Yeah. All right. So wave 2, then wave 1. Now, what do you think comes in 4th place?
Let me look at wave 3 again. We're looking at wave 3.
I don't know. Wave 3 was pretty fun.
Wave 3 is strong.
Wave 3 was strong. I remember really liking it when we played it first.
Maple Treeway is good.
But then again, wave 3 might have also been really good when we played it because we played wave 2 and 1 before that.
Yeah, we played it right before it.
Yeah.
Boo Lake, though, is also a good example of like an old course brought back with much better, where they have the old idea, but then add new things to it to make it way fun. I like Boo Lake. I think it was a little short and could add more things to it, but so cool.
Yeah, out of this group right here, London Loop is not so great.
Not good.
No,
yeah.
but all the other ones are, well, Rocket Mountain's all right. The other ones are good. Yeah, and here also all good courses, I would say.
There's solid ones there.
Later waves had better.
Later waves, I think, get better.
Later waves have better. So I would say maybe this could be the 4th place wave as well, wave 3, even though this is some good stuff.
I think they get stronger and stronger, generally as they've been going on. Let's check wave 4.
Check wave 4 again. This has some good stuff.
Let's see here. Amsterdam Drift.
That was also a pretty bad city course.
Riverside Park.
That was alright.
I honestly don't really remember that one super well, but DK Summit's good. And Yoshi's Island is good.
It was
really good. Really good.
Yeah. Bangkok Rush was
it's
good.
Another kind of Vancouver. I think it's a little bit worse than the Vancouver, but like in that ballpark.
But yeah, I think they had some good ideas with that one.
All these seems great. And Singapore's good. Singapore was really good.
Yeah, that was a good one. DS Mario Circuit, I think they did some updates to the look of it, which is nice, but it wasn't always my favorite course to DS anyways, so it was fine.
Someone said
LBG Stadium was good.
Amsterdam is meh, Riverside is somewhat interesting, Summit is good, Yoshi's amazing. I would agree with that. I think Amsterdam
it's a pretty interesting order to have, like, from kind of bad to
it just gets better as it goes on. But I agree, Yoshi's Island was awesome. That was the one that they changed all the stuff on it.
And they kind of do the same with the Boomerang Cup too with this wave. I mean, not to say Big Hardware is bad. I mean, but it kind of goes from all right to really good. Although, wave 4 is interesting.
Strong. Actually, wave 4 is pretty strong.
It kind of goes from low to high, and the highs are pretty good here. So
I think if we play this one again, we'd feel a little bit more fondly for it. Because I remember Yoshi, because that's when they changed all the effects and stuff.
They changed sound effects. They changed a lot of looks. Even the end of the course when you beat it, it changed the music and stuff too. There's a lot of effort in that one. Okay, wave 5.
Bummer because
honestly,
Feather is really good.
Strong. It beats out a lot of these. I think it beats out a lot of these previous cups. Honestly,
beats out a lot of previous cuts.
Cherry Cup brings it down a lot. Kind of like what happened here with Wave 2.
It's way better. Good. It's way better than Wave 2. But
it's a similar situation where Pearly Cup has some good stuff, but then brought down by Turnip.
Yeah, Cherry brings down Wave 5
Cup is really good, being brought down by just mediocre Cherry Cup. Ugh.
Okay.
Yeah, that. Unfortunately, that might make it 4th place. I think I would probably rank this one a little better, wave-wise. This wave better than Wave 5. Because after playing this, my mood was brought down quite a bit.
I'm looking at it, and like once again, I'm just trying to think of if you told me right now, let's play 4 more cup races. What do you want to play? And I'm looking at these cups, going, I'm not choosing Cherry ever.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. I'm looking at this going. Laps is that's okay. Oh, Wilds. Oh my! Like I immediately feel the drain out of my energy.
Wilds,
and it's like,
okay,
I gotta get
Vancouver,
through that.
Yeah.
And KoopaKung, I'm like, oh, that one's okay. Vancouver's okay. It's just like everything's okay, and Wilds drains my energy.
Yeah.
So that's not for me.
Okay.
And what about 6?
Wave 6. It's pretty strong.
Wave 6 is really strong.
It's pretty strong.
This one is the meh version of it, but it's not a bad version.
It's not bad. And then this is really good. It was really good. Ooh. But looking back at it, this one, that's not as bad as, I was thinking. This got some good stuff, but is it as good as some of these later waves.
Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but a lot of these cups are like, how is the tour cup?
Yeah.
How's the tour course?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
It does kind of come down to, okay.
Is it like, because you'll have a couple of meh courses, one great course from an old game brought back, and then it's like,
then a tour,
is the tour course?
But wait, is that, well, look at that tour course. Is it in Athens?
Is it okay to play?
Is it a Tokyo?
Is it Tokyo Blur, or is it Athens Dad?
Yeah.
Like, is it like, can I play it and have some decent fun? Or am I just want to get that over as quick as possible?
Yeah. I'm gonna be bored like London Loop, or gonna have some fun like, you know, Madrid or Sydney. You just,
okay, I mean, if
Singapore
we haven't
even,
done, we're not doing the cups yet. We can do the cups in a second. We're just trying to do waves.
Yeah,
I think
waves.
if we do waves, I'm probably arguing it's got to be the strongest ones are 3, 4, 6.
6.
Right?
Yeah.
Followed by 5, 1, 2. Somewhere. No, I'm saying the top 3 were 3, 4, and 6. I haven't ordered them yet. And the bottom 3 for me are 5, 1, 2. Honestly, in that order.
Ah, sorry.
5, 1, and 2. I already know those are probably my bottom 3.
Okay.
Wave 5, Wave 1, Wave 2. Wave 2 being the worst.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, Turtle Cup is so bad.
In that order, 5, 1, 2. Now
So that's 4, 5, 6.
Bottom 3, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Now what's 3, 2, and 1?
What's 3, 2, and 1?
Ooh.
Go back to Wave 6 again. Okay, I'm riding high off of Spiny Cup, the Blue Shell Cup.
Yeah.
Let's go back to
Yeah,
this one in front of it. No, sorry, to the Acorn?
Yeah.
No, Acorn.
Oh, sorry, Acorn. I mean, this is all part of the Wave 6.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to judge Wave 6 right now.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Acorn's pretty meh. Looking at it, it's pretty meh.
It does make it bring down a bit.
So is Wave 3 or 4 stronger than the Menace?
I guess you can kind of be like, of a wave, which is the meh cup and which is the good cup or great cup?
No, Wave 3 is pretty strong because
it's pretty good because I
would say that there's some higher highs in other cups, but everything here is pretty solid.
Yeah.
On both cups.
Yeah, I'd say it's solid. I don't think maybe as great as some of these other ones, but it's all solid, I would say. Yeah.
And look at Wave 4 then. Okay.
But these are some pretty good ones. I mean, it is kind of loaded with tour cups, the courses though. And that ranges from Amsterdam to Singapore. Some of the, like, not the worst, but not great, but up to some of the best. Singapore, yeah.
I would maybe say it's either I think it's 3, 4, 6 or 4, 3, 6 for the waves.
Yeah.
I think 3 or 4 are stronger than 6, unfortunately, because I think the Spiny Cup is great, but
I think I'm gonna. Okay, so I think my order is now from worst to best.
yes.
Wave 2, Wave 1, Wave 5, Wave 3, Wave 4, Wave 6.
Wave 6 your favorite?
I think, yeah, I think I'll give it to 6.
Okay.
Because I was deciding between 3 and 4.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun with 3, but with 4, I do like Yoshi's Island. I think just does a really good job with it, and those tour cups are pretty good too. Courses.
Okay, I'd say for me, in order from worst to best, is going to be Wave 5, Wave 2, Wave 1, Wave 5.
Now what's third?
Go back to Wave 4. That's Wave 3.
Oh, sorry.
Wave 6, Wave 4, Wave 3. I think Wave 3 is my favorite.
Ooh, okay.
I think. I don't know. Actually, I'm trying to also think what's my favorite course out of all of this. That might be another fun way to do this. I think that's fine. I think I'm okay with either 3, 4, 6 or 4, 3, 6. I think they're all okay. I think 6 has better courses in some ways, but I think there's 6 solid courses in Rock and Moon between the two of them. Between Blue Lake, Maple Tree Wave both being great. I think Rock Art Mountain's just meh-ish.
Yeah.
And I think Moon Cup has where are you going? Moon Cup?
Moon Cup.
I think
all those are really solid.
I think all those are really solid.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking too, because like that's why I think between wave 3 and 4 for that second place, really, it's like one of them gets a third. It's because I think it's.
Let's see. Chat says Swizzly says 6, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1. Wait, you put 2 way above 5 and 1? Dreamstar says 4, 6, 3, 5, 1, 2, with 3 and 6 being interchangeable. So you're pretty similar to us. 4, 6, 3 are all pretty solid. We're all thinking the same thing. We're all agreeing that 5, 1, and 2 are the worst.
Yeah.
And honestly, it seems like everyone's got it in order for 3, 4, and 6.
I do remember having a lot of fun with all of wave 3 though. Between those two, it's pretty close for me between these 3 and 4. For second place with wave 6, I'm gonna put it first. But the Acorn Cup is kind of just more meh.
Oh, that's what I was saying, Swizzly. You said you had 2, 5, 1 as the worst. You're saying 2 is better than 5, which is better than 1. I'm surprised because I felt like most people agreed that
Feather is just way better than Cherry. Was just meh.
Cherry's pretty
Turnip
meh,
is
but
bad.
Turnip is bad.
Propeller is okay.
And Propeller's okay, but Feather to me is a good cup. Actually, one of the better cups.
Really don't like Cherry. Okay. I mean, there's 2 tour courses there, city courses.
That's fair.
Sunset Wilds wasn't
that great. If you really hate Cherry, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why you don't like that one. Yeah. Actually, okay. So yeah, those are our rankings. Cool. Again, for us, bottom 3 were these 3 waves: 2, 1, and 5, and then it kind of differed a little bit between the top 3, 3, 4, or 6. But
we all kind of had the same thing.
Kind of pretty much agree on that. Those 3 waves in particular are the better waves.
Now, I guess my interesting thing would be, what is your favorite?
Favorite cup.
Favorite cup.
And least favorite cup, and then maybe we can kind of decide some in between. Oh, and favorite course and least favorite course. Ooh.
Favorite course and least favorite course.
Maybe we go
first.
Do we do course first or cup first? Maybe course first.
The hard thing with course and cup is that your favorite course is probably not in your favorite. Might not be in your favorite cup.
Yeah. So what do you want to go for?
I'll do cups. Let's do cups first because we're kind of going big to small.
First, okay.
We did waves to cups now. Favorite cup.
Well, we could probably rule out 1, 2. I don't think any of these cups.
No, none of those cups are gonna make it.
Rock Cup, here it is. Here's your Moon Cup.
Okay, if you're scrolling through these,
Fruit Cup, Boomerang Cup, Feather Cup, Cherry, Acorn, and Spiny.
Okay, favorite. This is hard. Okay,
favorite
for me.
Cup. Ooh.
Wow. Okay, so for me, I'm looking right now. Oh boy, this is actually hard. So I think it's between Rock, Moon, Feather, Spiny, and Apple. Is Apple the other?
Moon, Feather, Spiny, Apple. Yeah, or fruit.
Fruit, not Apple, but fruit.
I would agree. I don't really consider Rock up there as much because London Loop was really boring. It was like too long.
I agree, and I don't like.
And Rock Mountain it's fine. But Blue Lake is really great. Good. And Maple Tree was also really good too.
People love Maple. I don't love Maple as much as other people do. That's a personal preference. I know it. I know Maple is really fun. I don't know why I don't like it as much.
So that's why I can't really consider the Rock, because I think I consider these other courses in these other cups better in my opinion. And then and Feather as well. Yes. Because actually, I think for me,
Moon or Blue Shell's the best, is what someone said. We're definitely up there thinking that too.
For me,
so Feather I love because I love Squeaky Clean Sprint. I thought that was an awesome course.
It's a really good course. Athens
Moonview is fun and solid, and Daisy is a little meh, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing right. And then
Athens was good.
Is a good tour course.
Athens was good. Yeah. And in fact, Daisy ends up being the worst, which is rare for not the tour course to feel like one of the worst ones. And I would say Daisy is still perfectly acceptable. It's just not as interesting as it could have been, or as new courses are.
Yeah. That's actually main consideration for me. This Feather Cup.
Yeah, the Feather Cup I think is really good.
Spiny as well. I think all these are
Spiny
solid
is the
courses.
same as issues. Same thing as Feather, where Madrid is a good tour course. Rosalina is the Meg course, similar to
but not
similar to Daisy Cruiser,
but not bad.
But not bad.
And then Bowser Castle is amazing.
Is amazing.
Yep.
Similar to
Recreation
how,
and Rainbow Roads, is a good course as well.
And Rainbow Road's really, really fun.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that's probably the best one.
That kind of seems to be the pattern, I think, with these really good cups. It's like there's a course that's not really like meg good, and then everything else is above that. Like, I think pretty much your lowest course has got to be like a meg good. Like, you've played it, it's like, yeah, this is a good course, but the other courses in this cup are better. So it's like, why couldn't this course be as good as these? Like, that's like my only thought when it comes to like these cups. It's like the worst cup or course is not because it's a bad course. It's just because, well, they probably could just done a little more with it and went on par with all these other courses.
Moon has Berlin Byways, which I think is an okay-ish tour one. It's not as good, I think, as actually the Feather and Spiny offer.
It's pretty good, but I think there could have been more throughout it. I do like the Berlin Wall as Womps. That's pretty clever.
Peach is really good.
That was
Mary,
really good.
I found like a slightly bit boring, but the
course
holiday theme is amazing.
It's amazing theme, and they do run with it.
all the way.
It's good, but the course layout itself is so. It's really interesting.
And that rainbow is good too. That's a good rainbow.
It's a good rainbow road. Yes.
I think the thing with this course is there's not a single stinker in this one.
Yeah.
Every single one is a pretty fun play.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not looking at like, oh, I gotta get through that course.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this is all fun.
But yeah, Peach Gardens, I think, can carry that cup too to be someone's favorite. It's a good one. It is well done. Because like you do the first two laps are one direction, then the last lap is going through the whole course in reverse.
That was really fun.
It's really well done.
You look at fruit again.
Here, what I really love Yoshi's Island, and the DK Summit is a great course. Riverside Park was fine, and Amsterdam. We already mentioned this before. Yeah,
Yoshi's just so good. Yoshi hard carries that one really hard. It's so good.
The aesthetic and everything about it is good. I think the course layout could have been a little bit better. It's a bit simple, like in terms of what you're actually driving on, but there's a good bit of obstacles that are unique to that course. I think the aesthetic really.
I wish
really
they put the tour courses in like 2 or 3 separate cups.
Just
grouped them all in a cup and just called it like the international tour, and you just drove through a bunch of cities.
Yeah.
And then kept them out of the other cups in some ways. Because I would actually do those occasionally. Like I would play one of those tour
and be like, yeah, you know what? Let's go play, courses that are based off of these cities. That's kind of neat.
The only cup they should put in is the trash can.
That's the trash can.
The International Cup and the World Cup and get that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, back to at hand. This is really tough. I have some recency bias because we just played Feather and Blue Shell.
Funny, yeah.
Moon's really good. I don't know. If you asked me to play which one I want to play right now, though, I'd probably say I really want to play Squeaky Clean Sprint again. I really want to play Yoshi's Island again. I really want to play Bowser's Castle 3 again. Like that one gets me hyped.
And Peach's Gardens too. That's the fun one.
I want to play Peaches and Mary. Those would both be fun again, honestly. Wow, this is really tough actually, because all of them have some pros and cons. It's probably not Fruit Cup for me.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it starts off a little too weak, and then finally gets good.
I don't think
and then finally gets really good. But like all these other ones have like good to great.
Man, imagine if they put a cup of just like the good courses.
You can make that yourself. I mean, you can kind of make that yourself with like the versus races,
yeah,
right?
You could do that versus races.
Yeah, you can just versus race your favorite courses and then make your own good cup that way, I suppose, or online, right?
Yeah. You can make your own.
I think you can make your own cup like that online. So Madrid.
I mean, I'd say Blue Shell Pro. I'd probably say Spiny, honestly. I'd probably say Spiny. I'm trying to think of it. I think Madrid is a good enough tour that's pretty solid. Athens is probably better, but Daisy Cruiser I think is worse than Rosalina's Ice World. I have an easier time driving Daisy Cruiser. It's less stressful. Pretty relaxing, easy race.
The question that what I'm thinking of is like if I had to pick a cup and then have to play all of those courses all over again, am I gonna have a great time playing all those cup courses again? Like
I probably wouldn't have a good time Rosalina's Ice World. I'd probably want to like get through that pretty quickly.
I think that is my only reason why I'm going away from Spiny Cup. And I think I go with Moon Cup. Even though Merry Mountain isn't a great course layout per se, the theming of it is just so much fun.
Yeah, you'd have fun playing this cup again. You wouldn't have there's no course that. This one though, I'd also say is a course
again.
that
It's like
I have
this
no
too.
stress.
Yeah,
Moonview Highway is the only one that stresses me a little bit.
Yeah.
But in a kind of good tensiony
I mean,
car
it's
ray.
also kind of neat that the boost pads randomize every time you play it, or I think between a couple different patterns.
I agree with you. Actually, I agree. I think it's Feather or Moon. Actually.
Well, I didn't mean to perspective.
No. You're right. Because you're right. Because Rosalina Ice World is enough of a deterrent compared to the other ones.
Yeah. But Daisy Cruiser is kind of like that too. So maybe
I think it's Moon. Honestly, yeah. The more I look at it, I think it is Moon. I mean, I know people said
like
that.
I had fun with Berlin. There are some things where I think it could be a little better. I think the third part of it, or the first or second part of it, where you drive around the highway and avoiding cars. That's not too great, but everything else about it was good. Peach is great. I love that one. Merry Mountain. I think
you're right. Rainbow said it too. Moon is more consistent. There's no clear downsides. Feather's probably the next closest, with only Daisy being meh. And I have good
Athens,
memories, but
and Athens is a great course. There are some parts of it, I think, even when I was racing it, where like you can kind of get stuck behind some geometry. There's I think you could have polished it a little bit more, but it's still a really good course.
Well, Swizzly, you put.
I think I give it to Moon Cup.
Swizzly put Moon, Spiny, Fruit, Rock, Boomerang, Golden Mushroom, Propeller, Feather, Acorn. You put Feather that low. I'm surprised. Because you say half and half for Feather.
Half and half. I guess if you don't. Maybe if you don't like the tour, is it the tour course you're not liking, or the Moonview perhaps?
That's
or
cool.
Daisy's?
It's just interesting because I disagree with you, because I do feel Squeaky Clean's really great, and I feel like Moonview's
is a good course.
And I think Daisy's boring, but I thought Athens was fine. So interesting.
Yep. I mean, I like the definitely please keep giving us your different opinions, because it's nice to.
Dreamstar said Moon, Boomerang, Spiny, Feather, Fruit, Acorn, Rock, Cherry, Propeller, Lucky Cat, Golden Dash, Turnip.
Yep, as least this is my worst cup for sure. So
I
put Moon at best, then I put Turnip as worst.
I'm seeing Turnip, Lucky Cat, Cherry kind of consistently near the bottom. Turnip, Cherry.
Yeah, Turnip, Lucky Cat, which is unfortunate. Ninja Highway stuck in there. But I would agree, because Tokyo Blur is also there, and Sky Garden. Shroom Ridge is not fun. Okay, I agree with that as being the worst one. So yeah, bottom three, is there anything else that's worse than?
I saw a couple of Golden Dash.
Golden Dash. I might have to say these first three are probably my least favorite three, because at least but Cherry had some really disappointment to it too. Like with Golden Dash, it's like you look at this and it's like, oh, I can kind of see what I'm in for. It's fine. Here, it's like, oh, Sunset Wild, like these look pretty good, and then you play them, it's like, oh, they really weren't that
Golden
good.
Golden Dash
were they?
makes you sad. Yeah, that's unfortunate, because you say Coconut Mall from the Wii. That should immediately make it a great.
Yeah, Chocomountain from N64. Toad Circuit from 3DS actually is not a bad circuit. That's a pretty good circuit course.
On paper, this does not sound like it'd be bad. It ends up being forgettable, which is what's probably the biggest crime.
It's forgettable. And
Wii Coconut Mall should not be forgettable, because I literally remember driving into like Barack Obama on a car as a me, going back and forth, like yelling at you, and like that is so memorable.
And they take that away.
And
at first, even there was just Shy Guys parked in cars. Like they weren't even moving or anything. They finally made them move in a later update, but like, they just made it disappointing. Which
put propeller down there too. Let's see, what was in the Propeller Cup again?
Yeah, I can see that.
I thought City Sprint was actually not a bad tour one.
City Sprint was a pretty good tour one. Snowland
I didn't love Snowland.
It's fine. Mushroom Gorge is a good one, but I don't think it's as fun as the Wii as it was in the Wii.
Yeah.
And then Sky High Sunday was mediocre, unfortunately, for a new course. But, that happens. So, yeah, I can see being ranked low as well.
Okay, cool. I mean, I agree. I think we mostly all agreed
that Turnip is the worst.
Turnip's the worst.
Or most everyone agrees that Turnip is like worst.
I saw some Cherries as the worst. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
And Lucky Cat, too. I can see that.
And Golden Dash.
And Golden Dash is down there. So these four is worst. Then top four, I think I saw a lot of Moon, a lot of Spiny. There's a lot of
Feather.
Fruit.
I saw some Fruit. I saw some Boomerang. I saw a couple
and
Boomerang.
I put up there too. Honestly, that is a pretty good lineup there as well.
Okay, cool. So, what would be your favorite and least favorite course? Now, least favorite course for me is going to be one of the SNES ones, probably.
Least favorite is Mario Circuit 3. I answered this at the beginning of the stream, and I'm still holding to it after playing all this as well.
Yeah,
even after all of these other ones, too.
Yeah.
Mario Circuit 3. It is lazy.
Yeah, it's a bad one.
It is boring to play. It's terrible to look at. It's just awful. I really can't believe that they decided that was good. Tour had better versions of Mario Circuit 3. Tour, the mobile game, had better versions of this course.
Mario Circuit
with, like,
3
jumps
is bad.
and question mark blocks. You can, like, you jump off of Goombas to avoid. That had, like, no, it's bad. It's just bad.
I would have to agree. I'm trying to think if there's anything that's worse than that. I don't really think there is. You could go scroll through a little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking through. There are some other pretty bad courses, but like, I would play, I think, honestly, any of these other courses.
I don't hate Tour as much as some of the people I think in chat do.
Yeah.
Most of the Tour courses I don't hate. I think they all suffer from the same problems.
No, yeah,
but
they
I don't hate them.
And again, like, I give the Tours credit. Like, I do like when they have like the reverse and trick versions of those courses, because those can be pretty fun. Like when they add a whole bunch of ramps and other obstacles and stuff to deal with. But like none of that's like they didn't bring any of that innovation or whatever over to Mario Circuit 3 here. And like Calamari Desert, it's a boring course, but at least it changes up on lap 3 when you go onto the tracks, or lap 2, I think. When you go onto the tracks, and race the tracks for a lap.
That was a boring course, even the N64. That needed a remodel,
it needs
redesign.
Some more done to, yeah. But no, looking through all this again, I think there's nothing worse than Mario Circuit 3. And what other courses would you say would be around that? Maybe Tokyo Blur is pretty boring. But at least it's different. It's unique,
I don't rank it anywhere near Mario Circuit 3. I think Mario Circuit 3 is a world of its own, how bad it is.
Maybe.
Like, even I don't like, if you go Cherry, I don't like Sunset Wilds that much. But it's better than...
But it looks way better than this.
It looks way better than Mario Circuit 3, and it's got a little bit
more effort to it. Like, there's the Shy Guy singing, adds to the song, just nothing more added to this. Yeah, no.
They didn't even swap the background music. It's bad. That's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, right. The music's the same. I think it really is on a league of its own. Like, everything else can be bad, mediocre, but this is awful.
Yeah.
Like, and
that's such an anchor. And this is not a good cup already. No. And that is such an anchor that poor Waluigi Pinball, which was just it's like a meh good. Yeah. Actually, in the grand scheme of things, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Calamari Does It is a meh bad.
Yeah. New Earthman is meh
bad. I think it's just meh bad. I think it's meh. Yeah, maybe meh bad.
Meh. I had to play it again, but like, of this cup, it might be my favorite just because it was different. But Waluigi,
Mario Circuit 3, here it comes.
And that's just Anyways,
anything else that's close? If you go down the next grouping too.
Anything else that comes close? I mean,
nothing for me comes close personally.
I don't really think so.
It's like a whole S tier of its own of bad.
Yeah. I mean, there are some boring courses. There's some other ones that don't look good. Like, this first cup, there's some, like, these don't look good, but they at least play better than that. It's like, Toad Circuit maybe, or Coconut Mall, perhaps, with the look of it, but it's so fun to race on.
I mean, which one's
Choco Mountain is also so kind of fun. It looks bad, but
it looks bad. Choco Mountain looks so bad. I hate how they made that course look. Like, even that
we would put Toad Circuit, you mean? Yeah, it just looks bad. Like, it's a circuit course, so it's not gonna be that fun. But like, technically, this is a circuit course too.
Toad Factory. Oh, see, Toad Factory would be so much better than.
Sorry. You want to put that Toad Factory in instead of this? Yes, please do. Why wasn't this Toad Factory in? It had a lot of charm to it. Very unique.
We're trying to see if there's any other courses that are bad nearby it. Go down the bottom row.
Yeah, Calamari Desert maybe gets kind of close. Sorry, gets close to that because we kind of mentioned it before.
Yeah.
So. Go down a row. Amsterdam Drift, it was kind of boring with all the underwater.
I'm just trying to think anything that's close to how bad Mario Circuit is. And
it wasn't that good. Even the DS version of it is just way better. It had more to it, better aesthetics, and more turns, like better turns.
Nothing's there.
No, I mean, Los Angeles Laps. That had some good to it.
I'm not a big fan of Riverside Park from I'm not a huge fan of that one. It's not that bad. It's not. Yeah, there's nothing close to.
I don't think there's really anything close to that course as being the worst.
Okay, so that's
that's our thoughts
easy,
on the
easy worst one.
Course.
Best course. This is where it gets a little more fun.
Someone was saying DK Summon Yoshis are good palate cleansers from the other two. Yeah, I mean, like we were saying before, it just goes from meh to great. So the best course.
I think if you're going best course, it's kind of hard to argue in some ways against. Almost always it's the fourth one. They tend to put the best one near the end or third or fourth.
Yeah.
I would say most work almost feels like the Yoshi's Island because they gave it full remodel of the coins.
Yep. Yeah, the coins are different. The sound effects are different. Starting all the music is different. We have a couple. They have the when you hit was the question mark flying cloud, a new little path appears like it doesn't in the games.
Yeah.
And there's just so much like love and attention to detail based off of the original game. It's really impressive.
Yoshi's, I know
the course layout is a bit too plain. Like it feels sometimes feels more like, oh wow, a showcase of all the different worlds of Yoshi's Island, more so than like more focus on one good part of Yoshi's Island, like maybe just the grasslands or something, and like really focus on a course around that, like make more turns, obstacles and stuff. But it's really good though.
My personal favorite, and honestly, it's pretty easy for me. Funny enough, was Squeaky Clean Sprint.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just absolutely love the look and feel of that course. It feels way different than most of the other Mario courses.
Yeah, you can tell. I guess talking about effort. Yeah, I can tell there's a lot of effort.
Would have been Road would be the closest in terms of like theme, but this feels like we're in someone's like crazy bathroom. Like I said the whole time, I felt Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver vibes. Yeah. I love that game. To me, that's just so much fun. I love that course.
I think maybe get a little too crazy with the altering paths. It's just like
I like that.
I guess there's a lot more choice.
Yeah, I like it.
You said that having a lot of fun with just all the different objects they're putting everywhere in the map, like on the course. And
I mean, we talk about in some of the ones you're driving through a city and you're driving and you see like paintings on the wall or some fun stuff. In that course, you're going in a bathtub and you're seeing someone's wedding ring in the bath drain.
Yeah.
And you're seeing the dirty bath drain. You're popping out. Like it's just a fun little like
popping out, trying to avoid all the soap bubbles or cause you slip or slow down. And toilet is, or I guess a bidet maybe is like, or toilet's break so you can jump up to different course. Yeah, to me, it's just
definitely up there. It
is definitely one of the top
fun course.
Top
no one probably played Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver, but you would,
or even the more recent Hot Wheels games, right?
Yeah, but in that one there would be like a narrow Hot Wheels track, those orange tracks. Your car would race on it. There'd be ramps. You jump off it, and there'd be many times in the game where you'd land on the real ground or road, and you'd have to drive around real objects, or a cat would attack you in some stages. You have to dodge stuff. The Squeaky Clean Sprint to me felt a lot like it.
So I'm going to back up just real fast, because if we're talking about our favorite courses, I'm going to instead go through the music player. That way we can listen to our favorite courses as well while talking about them.
Okay.
Well, instead, oops. That's pretty good too, but no, let's talk about this one. So yeah, you're
the rest is okay. The only part I like is the racing through the pipe section. The rest is good, but not mind-blowing. See, I totally agree with that. I just feel like the aesthetic for me carries that, and it's a fun enough course that I think there are better racing tracks. Like, yeah, I just love racing in that
and
course.
I could race on this course many times over and still find new things. Yeah,
that's why to me it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's definitely got, I think, good replay value for just like experimenting with like what's the fastest path, or like, you know, what's over there, like what did they hide in this corner of the course.
Theme wise too, like the holiday one, the Merry one is really fun too, but I don't think it's as unique as fun to me.
Unfortunately, the course layout itself is just not as intricate as something like Squeaky Clean, in my opinion. But it's a good course.
Of course, it's
still really good. But
of course, that's that's like I said, different way. If you want more racing, then I don't think Squeaky Clean Sprint's your go-to. For me,
True.
I had enough fun doing that. So that's my favorite pretty easily. I think if I had to do a more racing one, I would love to race fast on Ninja Hideaway is really good to me.
The only thing is racing fast on this is not good.
I'd say Bowser's Castle 3 was really, really great actually today.
Yeah.
That was a super solid
that
course.
Actually, maybe could be like favorite for racing fast on.
It's really good.
Because there's also a few different paths you can take too.
Yeah.
That if you got really good at it, would probably be the optimal way to do it too. Like going on top of those walls.
I think for racing too, sharp corners, the Peach Garden's really good.
Yeah. Going through the actual garden itself is.
I think it's a little bit boring.
It's a little boring, but it still is a solid course.
Rainbow Road is like a dopamine hit. Rainbow Road. I mean, Rainbow Road is probably the Wii one's probably better even than the 3DS one.
Pretty remix there too. I don't know. I mean, for me, my favorite course. I mean, you make a good argument for Squeaky Clean Sprint. I mean, I was playing it too, and I was having a good old time, even though I wasn't doing so great with the racing. I was just, I guess, too focused on all the stuff going around. And I've played the course before too in Tour, so it's just like I've seen some of that stuff, but like seeing it again, like with more polish and everything, it was nice. Yoshi's Island, it's a fun course. I like all the different sections. Favorite course.
I was just thinking, like, if you told me right now, pick one course you want
to go back and play again and again and again. You want to play?
Just pick one course right now you want to go play. And I'm looking through these. I'm like, oh man, I'd love to play Ninja Hideaway. I'd love to play.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Let's go from here.
Oh, I was just like, one course you want to play right now.
Yeah,
Ninja Highway. Easy, I'd play that.
Yeah.
Nothing really there. I'd take a look at Sky High Sunday again, but I don't think I'd really enjoy it.
Maybe take a look at Cindy Sprint. Boo Lake.
I'd play Boo Lake.
Boo Lake. Peach Gardens here. Maybe Merry Mountain.
I'd play Merry Mountain over Peach Gardens, I think, actually.
Maybe Merry Mountain. Okay.
Right now, if you told me to play.
Yoshi's Island here.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island.
I'd say between Waluigi or Singapore.
See, Waluigi is a lot of fun to race in.
Yes.
It's actually not the most interesting to look at, but it's probably one of my favorite racing courses.
Yeah, and they've added a couple of different things with some upper track areas and stuff, I remember.
Actually, that's a really fun racing course.
Squeaky Queen. Squeaky Clean.
Yeah, see, I'd play that one again right
now. Vancouver.
Nothing really.
Maybe Los Angeles or Koopa.
I'm just saying, if someone said play, like, what do you want to play? Nothing really there.
Nothing really there. Bowser's Castle 3, Madrid. Yeah. Rainbow Road from Wii as well. That's a fun one too.
I mean, there's definitely good courses all throughout here. Yeah. We'd have to play all these again. It's been years since we played some of these, so it's hard to remember.
I think I'll go with Yoshi's Island as my favorites, just for all the aesthetics alone. Yeah, I know I kept harping on like the course layout isn't so great and stuff, but it's not bad. Like it has a couple good turns in here and there. It has a nice little gliding section and stuff. With some options, and there are some obstacles that are unique to it, and all the music changes and stuff is great too.
Well, to me,
Squeaky Clean Sprint, that's also a really good one too. So
to me, they've only done a couple of courses where they've changed everything, which was like the Triforce one.
Yeah.
And I think the Yoshi's Island clears that easy.
Yeah.
I thought the Triforce one was actually.
Yeah, true. The Hyrule Castle, you mean?
I thought that Hyrule Castle was pretty boring, and I thought for a Link course it should have been way better. Like for a Zelda course, Legend of Zelda, Hyrule Circuit should have had more feel like a Link of Hyrule.
I mean, you do go a little bit through the castle, like interact with the.
You don't really go through the castle.
Not really.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you go through the outsides, but it's like it doesn't really feel like I don't know. Imagine if you're gonna do a course about Hyrule.
I think more of the wood, like the outside field.
The fields. I would think Hyrule Field, yes, or maybe some Death Mountain, yes. Like I just think those.
That's what I think of before.
And the castle, Hyrule Castle, of course.
But if you're gonna do Hyrule Castle, do Hyrule Castle. Don't drive through the first floor and exit. That's all I do. Is you drive through floor 1, exit. You go a little bit into town, and you go a little bit outside of town, and you come right back in.
But here you kind of said the same thing with Yoshi's Island, right? Because you just go a little bit through World 1 and 2 and 3. But I guess here it's like.
It feels.
Yeah, but you're doing every world from that game. Like you are going through all the worlds. So stuck with that.
Perfect. Rainbow says, Hyrule Circuit feels like a generic medieval course in a Zelda course.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel. I do not
you don't get as much Zelda from it.
I do not get Zelda vibes from it.
Yep. Sorry. Too many bees.
Now I guess
for the music.
We'll wrap this up because it's getting late. I would say, do the booster courses feel like they belong in Mario Kart 8, or do the Mario Kart 8 standalone stuff, are they way stronger, those cups? It's been a long time since we even looked at the Mario Kart 8 basic cups. See, the thing is, I think almost always the average of these is going to probably be higher than the boost courses, likely. Like this would be pretty highly rated if it was compared to the booster ones.
Yeah,
and this is not the best.
This is not the best cup. No, but like the thing is, like all these are good courses to race on.
All these are good courses to race on.
Yeah, I say maybe these two are maybe the weaker of them, but like they're still fun to look at and then the race through too. Yeah, I mean, play the. Oh yeah, I mean that's a different cup though. Yeah, like looking through it. There you go. Ooh, wait, hold on. Oh, some of the courses. Oh, that's cool with the player. You can actually change the sounds of certain courses.
Is it the lap that it plays?
No, it's for the different parts of the course. So like when you're this is for most of it, like through the club.
Yeah.
But then when you go into anti-grav, it changes the sound effect a bit. Yeah, they have it like. Oh my gosh, yeah, they actually have the different parts of the course.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Mountain Warrior as well. Hold on.
What's the X button is the shuffle. It either play one song over and over, or you can shuffle through.
Okay, Mountain Warrior is just playing through the whole song straight through. Okay, that's fine. But I can't. Yeah.
Oh,
that's so cool.
Look here.
Yeah, but like, you're playing through all this.
Well, I was just saying, I'm looking through these, and I'm saying, actually, almost all of these would likely be pretty high. Like they'd be all above average compared to the booster
compared to the DLC. Yeah, and that's kind of I think most everyone's sentiment about the booster course in general is just there's some good stuff in there, but for the most part, it just doesn't stack up as well to like the stuff.
It doubled the length of the game, but in all honesty, you're probably pulling maybe 12 actual courses out of there that you think are like base game quality.
Yeah.
You know.
No, some of these retro courses from this.
I don't like Donut Plains 3. I don't think it's that good. I think
But like you look at Donut Plains 3. And then you go down to some Mario Circuit 3.
Okay, it's clearly
there's
better.
No comparison.
But I would also say that like.
But yeah, it was. But
Bowser Castle is better than Donut Plains 3.
Yes, but then they come up with a much
Bowser
better.
Castle 3 is better than probably any of the SNES ones up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oop, hold on, for Animal Crossing. Nice to do all the different season variations. Here. Get some trombone. Yeah. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, there's just, I'm reading people, base Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is way more consistently good. Yeah, I'd say there's a couple of, nothing's really a super stinker. There's a couple of not so fun ones, I'd say. And there's some couple really good ones in here. But yeah, overall, every one of these cups is probably a pretty strong. Do any of the booster cups, do any of them clear? Are any of them better? Out of our top couple, like Moon. I'd say Moon would fit in.
I'd say Moon would fit in.
I would say Moon
probably
would fit
beat
in.
out some maybe one or two of those other retro course cups. Maybe.
I'd say Blue Shell Spiny would fit in.
Spiny would fit in.
I'm not
so sure about the fruit.
I don't think fruit would fit in.
Feather, yes. I would actually say yes. I'd say Feather would make it in. Yes.
I'd say Feather would fit in. I'd say it's pretty close to fitting in.
I'd say yes. I would say yes to this as well. That would fit in. No. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I would give it to this one as well. No. Yes. Yes. I think I say yes to this one.
Yeah, I'd say that's a yes.
Well, it's close. Maybe yes or no, because Rock Mountain, I don't think it's as up to standard as a retro course should be with the looks and stuff. London Loop's a bit boring, but at least it kind of looks not really.
I mean, if you're really strict, you'd say Moon and Blue Shell only. I think if you're really strict on like quality standards, only those two are probably up.
I gotta give it the Feather too.
Okay, so I guess you could say those three are like the only ones like truly up to like you could pluck them and put them right down to the base game and they'd feel not out of place. But I think a lot of the other ones would feel out of place unless you pick and choose certain levels to delete.
Yeah. Now, I was going to ask this. Mario Kart 8 had its own DLC, right? These 4 cups here.
Yeah.
Do you think with just these 4 cups, are they better than all of these cups that Deluxe got?
Go back up to the Mario Kart 8 ones.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna pick a song here and go back up. Okay. This only has,
Okay, wait.
16 Sorry,
wait,
16 core. Oh, sorry.
Go back.
This is a little awkward with the Music Man, unfortunately.
Excitement Green is not great, but it's actually a pretty good circle one. Dragon's really good. Mute's really good.
Yeah.
Yoshi's solid. Okay. Baby Park is the same, which is normally everyone memes on Baby Park. Kind of, well, not memes, like enjoys it. It is really, really basic, but the change of the music makes that actually crazy good. Plus the anti-gravity. That, funny enough, it didn't have much to upgrade, and they still upgraded it. That is a great version. Cheeseland is the most boring, but still solid. I liked Wild Woods, and I liked Animal Crossing 5 a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, where you going?
Unfortunately, you press R, and it just goes through, like, there's only, it cycles through. You can't go left, right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it always has to cycle through. Anyways, this one actually is probably
That's the worst one.
That's the worst one
That's
of
the
all
worst
the cups.
one
Yeah,
of all the
actually,
cups.
and I would think some of the deals, the booster course,
I think some of the DLCs
would be better
would beat this one.
one.
Because
Yeah.
I think Wario's Gold Mine is
It's fine,
the
but
best
yeah,
out of these
yeah,
ones.
Yeah, as the best, but it's
Ice Ice Outpost is a missed opportunity.
Yeah. Oof.
I don't like the SNES Rainbow Road. I would say it's still a hard challenging. Maybe I don't like it because I'm bad, but I don't like that one that much. And I think Hyrule Circuit's a missed opportunity as well.
Yep. Then this one, it's good. Yeah.
This one's good.
This one's good. Yeah.
Neo
So-
Bowser City is hard, but it's good.
Yeah. So you get these 16 versus, oh gosh, what is this? 16.
I think.
32,
Okay, so here's what I think. I think out of those
48
4,
courses.
go up. I think out of those 4 DLC, you probably have the same number of great races out of the entire library we just got. I would say that there's probably 3 or 4 that I think are pretty mediocre. Looking through here, see, Ice Ice Outpost is still better than most of the DLC we got, actually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I think Chad's also saying this too. Is just like the worst you can really say about the Mario Kart 8 DLC is like they're just missed opportunities, really, not like outright bad courses.
They still have a lot of work into
There's
them.
still a lot of work. Like they all look great, sound great, play pretty well too. Just here with this booster course, you could definitely tell there was not only just missed opportunities, but just bad jobs of moving them to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, think about it. Like, this is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, these courses supposedly just stand up against, these courses here or even this DLC.
Yeah, I think the tourification really just hurt it, where things were in tour then brought here, or they were made for tour, or they were made for this game, but also made to work on tour.
Yeah.
And that hurt them because all these courses feel definitely different than the base game, except for a couple of ones.
Yeah,
like we mentioned before, which are probably likely my favorite ones, like Squeaky Clean Sprint and some other ones.
And they're able to do all this work for, like, says Bowser Castle 3, but then again, that must have been a lot of work for that one course.
Well,
during that time doing all this work for one course, they could just do, port jobs of all of this and have 2 or 3 more waves out.
And I'd say Bowser Castle 3 is Mario Kart 8 quality. I think it could even use a little bit more, even to like it would be to the level of some of the base levels. It could even do a little bit more in the background or around or on the course, like they would have done. But yeah, I'd say overall, I'm happy we purchased the DLC. I still love playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I love a lot of these courses, and they're still fun to play. But is this as strong as the base game? No way. These courses do not match up to the base game courses. But I think you go through and you find 12 to 16 courses you like. And you get them in there.
You can slot them in along with your favorites from the main game. Yeah.
And like someone else said, the tour courses probably go away forever because as the mobile game will eventually disappear.
Yeah.
They're gone.
It's already at the point where they're not making any more new content for it.
And eventually they'll stop supporting it.
At some point, they'll just
So at least they're now immortalized here. I wish the best versions of them were immortalized. We didn't necessarily get the best versions of all of them.
Yeah.
They definitely, like I said, my favorite part of Tour was lap 1 was one way, lap 2 added more things. Or you played the level multiple times, and as you played it higher on,
Right.
they added more tricky things into it. and I like some of that, and I think that would be
But
cool.
just imagine like if it was only one part of the city 3 times and that was it. Like that would probably not make them as exciting as they are, like as good as they even are now, and some of them aren't even that good of courses.
There's only one tour course that just isn't in Piranha Plant Pipeline. Would have been nice to see it, but didn't make it.
True, yeah. There was one new course that tour introduced, Piranha Plant Pipeline, which is, I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It might be better than Cove, but it's kind of along that same vein where it's like has some good ideas.
Pipeline was mid.
Yeah, I'd probably give it to Cove just because Cove has better aesthetics, I think. Yeah, but Pipeline was, like, I think you have a better pipe sort of course. Is this in this game? Oh, it's not in this game. Never mind. With the course from 7, the Mario is like Mario. No, it's like Piranha Pipe.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's like Piranha Pipeline or something like that one. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm looking through all these cups. I'd say every cup here is the same issue where there's like 2 courses. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to play that. One course, I'm like, oh, I kind of got to get through it.
Yeah.
But overall, even the mech courses in Mario Kart 8 base game are better than the mech courses in the DLC.
Yeah.
But that we've kind of harped a lot on it. I don't want to say the DLC was bad. I'm still happy we got it. And we've had a lot of fun playing it. There's been some good stuff in here, so.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think that wraps up our thoughts and experiences on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We've now played everything in the game multiple times.
Everything. All DLC taken care of.
All right, thanks for watching, everyone. You all have a great night. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. All right, GG's all. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
GG!